Welcome back to the channel. It's your man, Mike here. Going to be reviewing my daily driver. This is in fact my car, the 2021 Camry SE in white color, if you can't tell. And just going to do a quick review, or maybe an in-depth review actually, of this car, my daily driver. I've had it for probably a year and a half or so. I wanted to go ahead and review it for you and tell you what I like about it, tell you what I don't like about it, give you my 2 cents as a user of this car for about a year and a half now of driving this car. Stick around and we will continue. All right, starting the review off here in the front of the vehicle. As you can see, 2021 Camry SE. And I like the look of it. But yeah, just look at the style. I like the style there. The headlights are cool. It looks pretty sporty in my opinion. And it is a bigger car and definitely a lot smoother ride than the Corolla that I had. Here's just a good view of the profile there. You see, I like the fact that the gas cap is on the driver's side. It just makes it easier when you're getting in and out of the gas station, in my opinion. There's a button that you push to open the gas cap there, so you don't have to worry about anybody siphoning off your gas. And you can see that it has aluminum wheels there, which are very nice. And I just think the overall style of this car is good, very well put together, and just looks good and sleek. And the dual exhaust there, and I think it's just for show, honestly. The one on the right, I don't think it actually does anything, but I could be wrong on that. Just walking around here, you see the nice door handles and little vent there, that thing on the top. I guess it's an antenna. Don't know if it's actually functional or not, but I just think it has a good look. Whoops, I did have a boo-boo there. So anyway, okay, and I have popped the hood. And I'm not a mechanic by any means, so I don't have a lot to say here other than I know it is a 4-cylinder 2.5 liter engine. I know the transmission is somewhat new, I think, on this on these Camrys, but it's not the traditional, I guess, 6-cylinder that the Camry had. But it does have good gas mileage. I think it's, roughly 30 something, I guess, combined gas mileage, but it does have 204 horsepower, and so there's just a good look at the engine for you. But there's a quick shot of the engine for you. This is the non-hybrid version, I think. I know they had the hybrid version of this in this year, but this is not the hybrid version. This is just the gas. All right, and now we'll talk a little bit more about the inside and the outside. Okay, and another feature here. This has a keyless entry, and it has a key. And here I'll just show you the trunk space. It has a good amount of trunk space, and to open it, you just hold it down right here and it opens for you. It does have a good amount of trunk space. I have some stuff in here, obviously. I am not cleaning up for you guys. I just wanted to give you a review, but it has a lot of space in here. I'm very happy with it. My previous car, as I said, was a Versa, so didn't have a trunk per se, and I was kind of worried about the lack of space, but it does have a good amount of space if you need to get anything in here. And you can put the seats down, I believe. I've never done that, but if you need a little extra space, you can do that as well. But good, solid amount of trunk space, and it's got the foam here, insulation to keep it quiet a little bit while you're driving. And I guess I'll go ahead and just show you some of the front. Here's a picture of the interior cabin from the front, and I'll just go ahead and walk in there and show you it now. So one thing that I'll mention here now is this. I don't know if it's all Camrys, or maybe it's just mine. This door does not stay. If you're on a hill at all, it'll just close on you. So that's not the best. I don't know if there's a way to tighten it up or something like that, but it does not hold very well on incline, the door. So you have to keep that in mind if you're on an incline. But as I said, this is the SE version, so you get these nice seats here. It's not real leather. I think it's a fake leather, but they're nice seats. I think they look good. They're very comfortable seats as well. You can see that it is automatic seat here, so you can control. You can go forward, backward. You can even go up You can change the lumbar support as well. And that's just on the driver's side. The passenger side is manual. But so here's a picture of the front seat for you from the driver's perspective. One of the things I love the most about this car is the steering wheel. I love the steering wheel. It's leather. I think it is real leather. It just feels really good in your hands when you're driving. And you have all your controls here. You need to move the wheel just a second. As I was saying, the steering wheel is one of my favorite features of this vehicle. As you can see, leather, it just feels really great in your hand. I like the position. Sometimes I'll drive here or, traditional driving, but this thing doesn't get in the way. For me, the middle. You have all your controls on here. You have cruise control. You can control the radio, and here's some of the safety features that I'll talk about a little bit about as well. You have your radio controls here, volume, and this controls the cluster up here. So if you want to go back and forth and kind of see other things, you can. I don't use this or that, but it does have Bluetooth, and this has Apple CarPlay as well. So you can make phone calls just by saying, call whoever or whatever. But another cool feature about this is we have the automatic bright. So you can turn this on right here, and it senses a car in front of you, and then they'll switch off so you don't blind them, obviously. But it doesn't work great, I wouldn't say. It's sometimes they'll like flash on or whatever. It's better to have control of it yourself, in my opinion, but it is helpful sometimes. It's not perfect. I guess this is traction control. I've never used it, but there's the trunk, and here is the button for the gas. I like this little compartment right here, just for whatever you need, maybe some mace or a wedding ring. So that's some of the features here from the cockpit. You got a good space here in your console, your middle console. I got a bunch of junk in there. You have a couple of charging apparatus here that you can plug in. This is for my headphones, a couple jacks there. Yeah, but there's different kinds of plugs in there. And there's one here as well that I use for my phone. So plenty of plugs for your chargers. Another good thing I like about this, I like this glove box over here that you can lock it. Really like that feature. So you can just put some valuables in there and lock it up right here. Okay, now we're going to talk a little bit about the back seat area. This is not something I'm super familiar with. I haven't been back here a bunch, but it's got nice seats as well. Same material as the front. It does have, I have the seat all the way back right now, but I think it has, pretty good leg room. I am pretty short myself. Right now, my knees are not hitting the seat at all. But as I said, I do have the seat all the way back just for the filming purposes. But I'd say it has a good amount of space here in the back. Not much going on here, though. I'm noticing that there's just a little compartment there, and that's pretty much it. You have some pockets here that you can put some things in, and it does have a center console, which I do utilize. Got a couple cup holders there. It does have 3 seat belts back here. Good amount of headroom as well. That's about it here. Another feature is you can turn off the light here. I've got it off. There's off, door, and then I guess on. So those are the 3 settings there. But so this means it'll come on when the door's open, and this means it'll just stay off, and that means it'll be on all the time. I guess when you're in the car or whatever, you need to turn it on, you can do so. But yeah, here's the back seat. Got a couple of speakers here in the door. Yeah, great little space here. Okay, and now I'm just going to start up the car for you. As I mentioned earlier, it does have a key. This is not a push to start. This is not a smart key. But it does have keyless entry. And I like this key. I fold it over so that it's more convenient. And I just like that. It's pretty cool. So let me go ahead and start it up. And here we go. And it is a hot one today for me. So I'm going to go ahead and turn the AC. I've got it all the way low. AC controls there. One of the things I like about this car a lot is, as you can see here, it has the digital speedometer right there in the middle. So I really like that feature. It's just so easy to, see how fast you're going just by looking right there in the middle. And as I said earlier, you can control the cluster right by using this style here. So if I go up, or if I go down, it'll tell me eventually it'll tell me tire pressure. It takes a second to get there, but I'll just scroll through these. That's just a blank one. And then we have our, I don't know what all that is, but the miles per gallon and stuff like that. More information on the fuel efficiency and how much. This is another good one, is to see how much range you have as far as your gas. I don't know exactly how accurate it is, but it is very helpful there to see. And once I fill it up, it's got about 480, I think, total miles, full tank. I think it's like 13 gallons of fuel, I believe, something like that. And another eco indicator. I don't use that at all, but I'm mainly stay on this one so to see how fast I'm going. And now here's the infotainment system here. Now I have to plug in my iPhone, which I'm filming on right now, so you won't be able to see it, but I have it plugged in right here, and then I'll plug it in to my phone, and then it'll pull up my my Apple CarPlay, so I can make phone calls and listen to podcasts on YouTube or whatever. So it's really convenient. I have my maps on there, Waze, so it's very nice there. So here's the home screen. It tells you also your gas range there, and let's just kind of scroll through these. But so here's your audio or your menu. So I think you can do also, if you have Android, I think it hooks up as well. But mainly I just I'll plug in my phone and kind of go from there. And if I had my phone plugged in and I hit map, it would take me to Waze. But here's some more, your volume up here, right here, and your tune and scroll right there. So now you can see what it looks like when it's fired up, and I'll go ahead and do a quick review, driving review. Okay guys, I am going to do a quick driving review for you. Safety first, put your seatbelt on. It clicks, as the seatbelts should. And I'm going to put it into drive. And now I'm going to proceed. Get a little sip of water, because my throat is parched. Because I don't talk this much normally on a normal day. I'm not very much big on talking. But I am pulling out now of the parking lot in which I filmed, so I'll be pulling out onto a highway. The speed limit is going to be 45, so 0 to 45, let's see. Kind of the pickup there on the, from a dead stop is a little disappointing. It's not very quick. But once you get going, it does go pretty fast. But yeah, guys, just a really, really smooth ride here. And you just feel like you're in a solid car. It handles well. So that's another thing. The handling of this car, it's a little lacking in my opinion. It's not as sharp as a Corolla per se, and you can just tell that it's not designed, I guess, to go fast around corners and curves and things like that. So you definitely have to, you shouldn't make any sharp turns in this car at all. It doesn't handle particularly well, when you're kind of trying to maneuver around very quickly. But it does, it handles well, good enough. Talking about the the safety features. So this has the automated cruise control feature. So that's, if you're unfamiliar with that, when you get on the highway or whatever, you just can press it on, and it keeps the car in front of you. Keeps the distance. Yeah, it keeps the distance in front of you, the car, same distance, I guess is what I'm trying to say. It's a safety feature. It's nice, and you can control like how far. There's like 3 settings if you want to, of how far you want to be back in front of the car. But it works well. It also has the I don't know what you call it, but the feature, you can turn it on. I don't like it myself. It's the steering kind of for you. It kind of steers for you, not for you, but if you're on a interstate or something like that, I guess you can have it on at all times. The sensors pick up the lines. It kind of helps keep you supposedly in the lines. I don't like it because it seems like it puts the car too close to, I think, to the center. I don't like it, so I don't turn it on. But you can turn it off. I remember when I first got this car, it took me forever to figure out how to turn it off. And I think you have to hold it. There's like a button you have to go to, and you turn it off by holding it down. I think that's what that's what it was for me. But you can't have that feature. Say if you're on a a long interstate drive or something, you could turn it on and it would help you if you're tired or something like that, and you don't feel like driving hyper focused. You could turn it on and it would help you a little bit. But that's the only kind of way I would use it. And it also has the crash assistance, for lack of a better term, and it's the safety feature that senses a car in front of you, and say you're going down a road and there's a turn and the car in front of you is turning off, it will sense that, and if you don't brake properly, it will put the brakes on for you. And there are a couple settings, I think, for that as well, because I had that on once, and it can be very sensitive. So like the time I was, had it on, I saw the car turning and it was like turning and I was going to, go past it, but it put the brakes on for me anyway. So there are some nice, features, safety features, but you definitely want to kind of play around with them and see what you like best. But yeah, just overall, very, very happy with this car. As I said, it is my daily driver. So I've had it for about a couple years now, and I love the ride, smooth ride of it. Feels like a solid car, great gas mileage, great features. I like the Apple CarPlay where I can listen to my podcast and things like that, make phone calls, and look at the maps. So those are kind of the highlights of what I like about it. No heated seats, no sunroof for me. I don't like sunroofs. I'm glad it doesn't have it. No smart key. I kind of wish it had a smart key. It's just a nice feature to have, so you don't make sure you don't lock your car, your keys in your car. But so it's not like super fancy. I think this is the SE trim. There's an LE, I think, is the step down from this, but I do like the seats are nice, and I think it's got a better look to it, the SE model, in my opinion. But yeah, there's a quick overview of driving. I am stopping right now, so thank you for watching, and I'll see you in a little bit. I got some more things to review for you. All right, let me just give you an overall review, my review of this car, 2021 Camry SE version, gas-powered, no hybrid situation here, 4-cylinder, 2.5-liter engine. I really like this car a lot. It's a Toyota, so you're getting a reliable car. What I really like about it is the ride. It's got a really smooth ride. It's not gonna impress you at all. It's not, flashy or anything like that, but it is a solid car that'll hopefully last me for years to come. I've got a couple years of driving out of it already. It's got 55,000 miles on it, and I'm hoping to get it to 300,000 miles. I'll do some updates, some yearly updates and such along the way for you, so I can kind of show you throughout the life of this car how it performs for me. But overall, so far, so good. Just a great, solid car. As I said, it's got 204 horsepower. But what one of the downsides for me is just the quickness of the car. It's not very strong. It's, from 0 to 60. It takes a second for it to get going. So that's kind of a negative from my perspective. It doesn't get off the line very quick. If you're at a stop sign or whatever, and you're kind of like hesitating, like who has the right of way? Okay, I'll go. And then it just kind of takes a second to get going. But once you're going on the road, it goes well. 204 horsepower. You're getting 30 miles per gallon, and it's got a smooth ride on it. So for me, drivability is excellent. Fuel efficiency is excellent. I'm hoping it's going to last me a really long time. Solid car. It feels really good in there. Just you feel like you're in maybe a Lexus or something, but really smooth ride. So it gets 2 thumbs up from me as a driver of this car every day. Front wheel drive car, so it's not all-wheel drive. I think you can get the all-wheel drive option if you want. I think they do have that available, but overall, I'm very happy with my car so far, and I would definitely recommend getting one if you can. If you're looking for a car that's reliable, that's gonna perform well, I would definitely recommend it. It is a car, so it's not totally spacious, but for a car, it's got a lot of room in it. Yeah, thanks for checking out my video. Please like and subscribe for more content. I hopefully will be doing some more car reviews as well. So I also do reviews on nutrition and things like that, fitness reviews. So Thank you for liking, subscribing, and watching my video here, and hope you have a great day, and I'll see you on the next one.